This is not financial advice. It's not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only, and everything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button on the YouTube algorithm and stuff so you get the videos I put them out so you don't think see I'm analyzing that data. Listen, they don't want you to know how bad it's actually getting. And I'm going to give you some examples of how really bad the economy is and why I believe in it, just my opinion, and do not buy, hold, or sell based on anything I say. But I believe it's about to really crash and burn. Credit default swaps of USB, Credit Suisse, and Duetsche Bank has gone through the roof. And I was thinking about what's the best way to really explain how these things work. And then you know what I thought of? Bad drivers. If you have a good driving record and you go to buy insurance, your insurance relatively inexpensive. So when you have these companies, Credit Suisse, Deutsche Bank, UBS, when these companies are doing well and they go get insurance, the insurance is relatively inexpensive. So credit default swaps for UBS, Credit Suisse, and Deutsche Bank, if they were doing well, the credit default swap would be very, very inexpensive. But now, their credit default swaps are through the roof. The credit default swaps are through the roof. And that is just really insurance that in case these guys go down, people won't be left holding the bag. And the best comparison I could think of is drunk drivers or somebody with like 8 DUIs trying to get insurance. If I go buy insurance, I have 8 DUIs. I can get insurance, but insurance is going to be very, very expensive. So Credit Suisse, UBS, and Deutsche Bank are like a drunk driver with 8 DUIs trying to get insurance. So because they have 8 DUIs, their credit default swap price is through the roof. And that is why UBS, Duetsche Bank, and Credit Suisse credit default swaps are through the roof because they are like a drunk driver with a whole bunch of DUIs and he needs insurance so he can get back and forth to work so he can drive and register his car. So in order for them to stay in business, they need these credit default swaps. But if they want the credit default swap, it's going to cost them a pretty penny because they are like bad drivers trying to get insurance. They're really, really in trouble. And that's not even the gist of it. U.S. debt is at $31 trillion. And I said that in the previous video. But here's the thing. All the foreign countries are selling off their U.S. debt. A lot of the foreign companies are selling off their U.S. debt. Israel sold off some. China sold off some. Matter of fact, China's U.S. debt is the lowest it's been in about 12 years. Japan sold off. A majority of the countries are selling off their U.S. debt. Why would they be doing that? Because they have no confidence or reduced confidence in the USA being able to pay off their debts. Okay? We're really in the beginnings of what I think is going to be a global catastrophe that's going to send the global economy into chaos. But what it will do for meme stocks, and this is just my opinion, don't buy, hold, or sell based on what I'm saying, but this should send meme stocks to the moon. We should see attendees. There should be a generational transfer of wealth. And then we can invest in real estate and take care of our health. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.